Holy crap, I actually scheduled a live stream. I didn't just go all random on you guys. Who the heck we got here? P and J Homestead, how are you? I hope you're doing great. What's up? Your mom? No, I'm not your mom, but it's fun to just let the thumbs go crazy, Dano. My man. What's up, Green Up? How are you, man? How you been? Uh, long time no hear from. How's the season going over there? Hey, good evening, P and J. How you doing this evening? You ask. Oh man. Oh, let's see. I got GP's got to try to get a little bit more comfortable. Well, the wife's coming in. Happens to have burgers. I've been good. I'm making one. My wife's making one. Don't drop everybody now. Don't knock YouTube down on the ground.
I'm trying not to.
Be terrible. I've been great though, Green Up. Things are warming up over here a little bit, and finally starting to pick up per se, as far as being able to do outdoor activities a little bit more comfortably than what we have been. But I do believe you know all about that. Yo,
what up?
How you doing, my man?
I'm hanging in there. So are we vertical or horizontal?
We are vertical.
Vertical? Huh. Well, it's different than it was when I did it. When I was doing them, we were on top of each other.
No, we're right next to one another, and I believe when I went to set up the live for tonight, Mike, it said that this was the only way I could do it while I was trying to joint live stream.
Yeah, same way with mine.
Vertical lives go into the short feed. P&J Homesteads says.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. I've been seeing them pop up on mine.
Yeah, mine as well. I see your stickering.
Yeah, I've been meaning to do this for a while. And,
right.
I don't know. I just have some companies on here that I feel like don't deserve to be on my hat.
Roger that. I get that. Time to nothing wrong with retooling and stuff, my man.
Yep.
I just stickered up some signs I had in my garage with some Gap Arborist Supply stickers that I've had. They got their bear with the hard hat on it. I thought I put that on some signs that I had in the garage.
You know what? I don't even have any. I don't have any. No, they never sent me. Well, I guess. Yeah, I don't think they. I did get a couple packages from them, but I've never ordered anything though. So.
Oh well, I'm sure he'd take good. He'd probably send you more stickers than you even needed if you actually said something.
Yeah, I know. I know. That's just me though.
Absolutely, P&J, that'd be great. Some people do have links, channels. Dano has great tree work. Most of the people in the chat likely know him. This is my guest here. The name of his channel is Tree Life. Or is it? No, it isn't. How do they actually find you, bro? Don't they have to search steel chainsaws or whatever?
or Steelborn. I'm switching back. I think I've made the decision. I'm over it. You know, if if that keeps someone from subscribing to my channel, being called Steelborn, I don't want them there anyway. You know, so um, I don't know.
Well,
I'm just gonna switch back.
Roger that.
I don't think this did much of a difference doing tree life. I don't think it helped much.
As far as bringing in viewers or whatever, my friend.
Yeah, yeah, and I mean, it was more a nod to Jaden, you know, the name,
For
but
sure. You're gonna have to.
at the same time, I feel like I should just. I built my channel and then decided that I was gonna change it, and I feel like
Lucy.
I just shouldn't have done that. I should have stuck to my guns and just kept it. But yeah, I'm gonna switch back, and I'm sure that's gonna even mess up my algorithm even more. But whatever.
P&J, it is steel, as in steel the chainsaw. Stihl. So things picking up a little bit. How's the weather? You know, we'll speak like typical old guys. Well, let's talk about the weather, man. How's the weather down there?
It's been pretty good, man. I mean, I haven't really had shit to do. Um, Still dealing with like vehicle issues, but you know,
What you got going on now, the vehicle wise? The truck, last I seen, you got it running or whatever. It was that I seen a video about that.
you there?
I'm here.
Right on. I think I froze. I have this cleaner thing that pops up on my phone that tells me I need to clean files, and it like freezes my phone. But yeah, weather's been really good here. It's been real nice. We've got, I don't know, last 2 days we got some sprinkles, but that's about it. But temperature's been up there too, so it's been awesome.
Yeah, it's just broke 60 degrees here, Mike, and it rained like a son of a gun last night, buddy.
Dang it.
But yeah, they're
Hate rain.
calling. What's going on with the vehicles?
My wife's truck's still messed up. Um, I don't know what the deal is with it. It like it gets to like, I don't know, 50, and then when you hit about 50 miles an hour, it starts to buck and jump and like lose power. And I don't know if it's like a stuck valve or a coil pack or really what it is. And I tried to not have to sit around and wait with some of these big mechanics, so I've paid just handyman mechanics, good mechanics that I know, multiple times, and they've done nothing. I still have a messed up truck. I'm out a bunch of money where I could have saved money by taking it to the most expensive mechanic by now. But live and learn.
Yeah, unfortunately, I've had to learn lessons like that the hard way myself, man. And yeah, it's sometimes it's a bullet we just gotta bite, I guess.
Yeah, it sucks. I hate mechanic work. I hate when vehicles break down. Like you can just ruin everything.
Yeah, yeah, I know all about it, my friend. Last
I
year,
do.
the engine in my truck blew up on me last year, and it's like, okay, no, now what do I do? You know, I was literally driving. In my case, I drove my bucket truck everywhere.
Hey, I would have. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. But that sucks to have to do that. The bucket trucks ain't easy to drive around.
No, hi son, how's it going tonight? I know a guy that's good with trucks. I bet you do, son. Oh man. Well, in typical fashion, in my typical fashion, like I told you earlier, Mike, I have absolutely no subject whatsoever, man. And just I know several guys have been like, "Hey, where the heck's Mike?" You know, and I'm like, I don't know. He's just hanging out.
Yeah, I am. I'm burnt, man. I just YouTube. YouTube got the best of me. I
I
mean, I'm stubborn as fuck, and I hate saying that, but it's requiring too much of my focus, and like it's definitely not worth the time until you get to the people. And like I've had my periods here lately where I'm like, damn, it sucks to talk to anybody. I wonder what everybody's up to. But at the same time, usually when I get in these funks and stuff, I stick to myself, man. I go into my hole and I just kind of hide myself from everybody. My wife, I do the same thing to her, my family. I don't know. Maybe I kind of need a little time to like get the head straight, I guess, you know, and figure a few things out, make maybe a couple decisions that you don't really want to make, and it's like just do it, like or don't do it, one of the two, and just stick by that and go from there instead of always have playing the shit over in your head nonstop. But yeah, I just feel like I'll do a little break. I kind of want to rethink the live thing, and I think I want to go back and redo it, but it's a little different. I don't know how, but I want to do something different. I need a little bit of a change because I feel like I'd have no trouble going back to it and doing it again. I just need it to be a something new for me too. I think to keep me staying
Sure.
true. To it, so
Sure, absolutely. Like Dan's here saying, and I absolutely uh well that sucks, B&J. I absolutely agree with you, Mike. There's nothing wrong with a break from, well, not only YouTube, from, I mean, just a break in general from whatever it is you need breaks from. There's nothing wrong with that at all, man. And as far as keeping it new and interesting for you, yeah, I think that's priority number one.
yeah, I think that's gonna help a lot. I I really like the live feed thing. Um, I'm just trying to figure out. I would like to format it a bit and do it and it to have somewhat of a purpose, to something to build to, kind of that long term story. Kind of, I feel like even with tree work, I've always tried to do that. And I feel like it's probably overlooked by 90% of the people that'll watch my videos and stuff. But if I can't tell a little bit of a story with the video, I just won't do it. I have so much stuff that eh, that I use that stuff on shorts, and because you can't really tell a story in a minute. You can show a quick scene and
Sure.
like you know, uh, I don't know, show a goof up. It usually works really good for them or a success, but like yeah, it's hard to tell that story in that minute. So I've been going back and kind of running through some of those videos where the footage was always good, but I just couldn't kind of tell a story with it. So it was like, yeah, I'll put it off to the side. Maybe one day it'll come to me and I'll go back to it. So, but I have some ideas. I'm just kind of trying to like limit it down to the right one and make sure that it's something that I'm really gonna like. So the first re-sticker I'm gonna put on. what Dano gave me.
That's awesome.
He came over and I found one of my shirts that I had got from that company. Oh, Custom Graphics. And I gave
Yeah,
him that.
the Steelborn Army.
Yeah, I gave him one of those, and I had a sticker. I gave him a sticker, and he's like, "Oh, only thing I got is this," and he gave it to me. So we'll go right in the middle.
That's fair. That's awesome, bro. So,
Yeah.
so
I
since
feel
we're
like I have
talking,
to change these because I always have to look at the same couple stickers when I'm editing because this will be nice for me too. That's what's funny. It's
for
like
sure.
you really never see it because you're wearing it, but I do see it because I have to rewatch the footage over it.
Yeah, in the same place that you just put that sticker, I have a skydiving sticker.
Dude,
Yeah, I
please.
sure do. And then, so if I do put the GoPro up there, that's what it says. It just says sky where I go skydiving. So that's pretty sweet. But since you brought Dano up and stickers, Dano, I'm gonna have to put you on the spot, man. Like I, I think you're holding out on me, man. I've been asking for a Dano Tree Works uh, sticker to go on my hard hat for quite some time. And I got a
Yeah.
feeling Mike needs one of them too, Dan.
Yes. Yes, we
And
all do.
so you're right. So I mean, dude, what's up, Dano?
Get him.
Greg needs one. Mike needs one, and I need one. Like
Dude.
chop chop.
Yeah, we can start with the gang.
Oh hell yeah! What other stickers you got? I'm a sticker guy. I like stickers too, man.
I got so many, dude.
I,
I've got tons of stuff from like the expo where my wife just kind of ran around and grabbed
yeah,
stuff. And uh,
Roger
uh,
that, Dan. Awesome.
check out some of these are sweet.
Yeah, they had I know you're kidding, P and J. But yeah, I remember she was when we were walking around looking at stuff. Your wife was just picking up every sticker there was.
Yeah. Yeah. She says, "Are you going to grab anything?" I said, "No." She goes, "You want me to?" I said, "Well, you don't have to." No. And she said, "I got it. It gives me something to do." I said, "All right." Then it was funny because the men, when they seen a woman, they were like, "Get all you want. Get all you want." Now, if that was me that walked up there, they'd been like, "One. Get
Yeah.
one."
What? Hey,
You
what are you buying? What are you buying? You got something?
know?
You know,
Yep.
either that or they're going to try to show us something. Their newest
Yep.
product.
Sell you on something.
Hey man, since we're talking about that, did you happen to see that Husqvarna power ascender that they had there?
No, I didn't.
Dude, it just popped in my brain since you were talking about TCIA, but Zacchaeus actually had it on his channel. Husqvarna's got a battery powered ascender, but they want frickin' 5Gs for it.
Get out of here.
I swear to God, man, they want $5,000 for this thing.
That is crazy.
Yeah, yeah, it only made me think of it because he said something about TCIA.
Does it come with 3 gold batteries?
I don't know, but I was hoping it would just kind of hover me up to the branch and kind of hold me in place while I made the cut.
For that price, it better just do all the work. That is wild, man. I uh I was talking with the Ronin Lift people at one point, and they were looking to send one out for somebody to demo.
Yeah,
And I was I was talking with them, and they were planning on sending one out for a YouTube uh
we look like
thing.
we do tree work, huh? What gives that away?
Yeah. And they ended up sending it to Trevor Ahern instead.
Okay.
But yeah, I think he used it maybe once, and I've never seen it I never seen him use it again. And I'm like, damn, that I don't know if I would use it either, but I don't know. I probably would. It seems pretty cool.
Dano says the Raptor is the only one they really make.
Yeah, that would be nice. I think if you're buying something like that, see, even that can't be that much money. It's just a rope grab with a gear on it. Like,
I think, I don't quote me on this, but I think, and maybe somebody could, I bet you do love them, Dano, but what are they, about 3,500 or so ish? I
that's
think.
crazy.
Yeah, 3,500. Yeah, worth it. Dano says.
Yeah, I mean, there's a point where you can't climb no more, and it's like, well, how much the lift cost? Well, I can still get up there if I buy that thing for 35. Yeah, then at that point, yeah, 3,500. That ain't bad.
That'll save a lot of wear and tear on the body.
100%.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, the worst part about putting stickers on, dude, is just getting the sticker off of it.
Yeah, I have a problem with that too.
I got
I
no
got,
fingernails.
Daniel says complicated setups are way easier to set up and unset. I can imagine that, being able to get up there so quickly and down for that matter.
Yeah.
How long you had that Protos there, Mike?
Uh, Probably 3 years.
I tell you what, I was hesitant to buy one at first. I was pretty because I sticker shock with for the price, but I am not dissatisfied at all. I tell you that once I got it, I realized what I have been missing out on.
See, I was the exact same way, and I said the same thing. I was asking Jaden before he had passed about it, and he told me that it was well worth it. I should do it, and I'm like, that's a lot of money, man. I had just bought a cask, and yeah, he was right, 100%. I don't know. I don't want to go back to wearing anything else. Like,
No, I had a cast super plasma before my protos, and
right.
so I wore the protos for about a week, and then just for shits and grins, I threw my cask back on just to see how it felt and everything. And it felt like a toy. It didn't even feel like a real. I mean, it was crazy. I'm like, yeah, I'm never wearing this ever again.
Yeah, you don't realize how much like the hard hat, like this thing legit feels like you have a shield around your head.
Well, for as I understand, since you say that, as I understand it, they're the only hard hat in the industry that's actually side impact rated. And
Yeah, see, my brother just got the solid hard plastic shield, the
okay,
clear one,
yeah,
and the full plastic one instead of the mesh, and he got the glasses. So I'm gonna find out how he likes them. I may get the glasses.
he's gonna look like he's some riot in like he's wearing frickin' riot gear or whatever, man.
Yeah. Have you ever seen how the glasses go into those?
I've seen them. I haven't actually seen them in person. I've just seen how they flip up in there.
Yeah, pretty sweet. And I think you can basically on eBay get them for 10 times cheaper when you're just trying to get a part like that instead of ordering it from some of these spots. But yeah, I think that's what he did.
But yeah, P and J, you would kind of think they would, but no. Most hard hats are, for right up on top. They think of things hitting, coming straight down. But in us tree guys' case, we got a high likelihood of getting smacked in the back of the head or the side of the head. It's this straight down is actually pretty rare. I feel like it's always a weird angle or something like that. Uh,
Yeah, and
Zacchaeus did you see the video where Zacchaeus had a branch come down and stab right in the very top of one of them hard hats? Say that hard hat saved his life, man.
yeah, it's crazy. I can't believe it. I can't believe it stuck so far into it.
Yeah, I know. I thought the exact same thing when he took his hard hat off and showed. I was like, oh my goodness, dude. That would have been a game ender if it wouldn't have been for that hard hat, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, this is funny. Some of these stickers are hilarious. What the heck?
Better off with regular safety goggles or whatever Dano says about the glasses. Stump day. I like that one. We are tree people. Yeah, tree people. That one's cool too.
Some of these
I,
are wild. I don't even know who they would be for. Like what company put that out?
I don't know.
I think I'm just gonna mix them all up. I could care less as long as I'm looking at something different. Good, good by me.
Right, right on. I believe you were helping out your brother recently. Is that what you've been up to?
Yeah. He hurt his back and has been dealing with that. And I feel for anybody going through that shit because back pain is insane. Ain't nothing you can usually do about it. It's like miserable. But yeah, I've just been trying to give him a hand when he needs it. And actually, didn't I just do something? Yeah, I think I yeah. Oh yeah. I did that tree that was falling apart and I got down. But
Yeah, dude, that thing was.
that's that's like one of the first for me. I don't get down. I just don't. I just stick to it and figure a way. I just refuse. But on that one, I I the decision I made was stupid in the long term. So like I feel like if I was gonna make that stupid decision, I should have just stuck to the first one and just climbed it. Like and just seen what happened. But it just sucks because you couldn't get any machinery down into there, and then the guy was willing to like, I'll do whatever I'll get you whatever you need, kind of. I just this needs to happen, and I'm like, oh no, me being cocky. No, it looks good. I'll be all right. We'll figure it out. I can do it. He's like, because no one else wanted to mess with it because they couldn't get the shit. So I feel like I shouldn't have said anything, and since I did, I got to figure it out. And yeah, it was
Did
it was not the funnest.
so I did not catch the video that just came out this evening, right before we came on here. But was that video about the tree that we're talking about, Mike?
Oh no, actually, that was one with my brother, where I went and helped my brother out. He had
Okay.
he had a few maple trees that needed to come down, and they were. It was pretty wild because like most jobs, you come up with your plan, you just kind of stick to that. That is what it is. This one was kind of give me a little bit of an eye opener because I was like, whoa, I need to start thinking of this more. If there's multiple trees that are coming down, I didn't picture it after one of the trees was down. How much space I would have for the next tree, and the next tree, and the next tree. And I'm like, every one I took down, I had more space, which changed the plan for the one afterwards. And I just wasn't thinking about that. I spent a bunch of time planning it, which I did need to do. And after that first one was down, I'm like, dude, I got room to fall stuff now. Like, I ain't climbing all these. So yeah, that's kind of what that video was. Just a quick one where just falling some. I climbed a couple maples and fell some stuff and just gave him a hand since his back was hurt.
So I don't know if you ever heard it, man, but you know, a battle plan is only good until first contact with the enemy. So after that, you know, sometimes, dude, I get all these plans in my head. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna, well, you know, yeah, right. I see you smiling because we've all been here, man. You know, we're feeling like rock stars or whatever, and you know, I'm just gonna throw, for the sake of conversation, we'll be like, oh, 3 hour job or whatever, you know, 3 hour job, and then we get there and we're like, oh crap,
Yeah.
it's it's a bigger tree than what I remembered. Oh
Yep.
man, it's a lot taller than what I thought.
It never fails. And
It
like,
never.
I like to think that I don't overcomplicate stuff because, man, I got reamed for that when I first started a YouTube channel. Everybody swore that everything I did didn't need to be done. I was overcomplicating it. I should just cut and throw everything. And so I tried to always kind of stay away from that. But that proved there on that job that, yeah, dude, I spent a lot of time coming up with this damn game plan when I should have just got in it because the game plan totally changed after I climbed one tree. So I guess
Yeah.
now I can think of it as maybe game plan for the first tree. But after that, there's no game plan for the tree you're about to do. If I'm doing more than one, that's now I'm not wasting no more time on what am I going to do with this one and that. Just whatever one I'm about to do, I'll game plan for because I feel like I just wasted a bunch of time and kind of felt like a knucklehead after I started going.
Yeah, it happens, man. Most of the time, you're the only one that knew you had a plan anyway.
Yeah, that's what I had going for me.
So there you go. So it's like, but sorry, but see, I've been there. I
Yeah,
have. Like, I'll tell my wife sometimes, all right, I'm gonna go try to go do plan A and B, and then at the end of the day, she comes back and she's like, okay, how'd plan A and B go? And I'm like, oh man, I went to plan A and B went to shit right off the bat. So
we're on.
I was on plan Q by the end of the day.
Yeah, Jesus. Yeah, that's what I just realized. Damn, man, I wasted so much time there. That's so stupid. I should have just got after it. But sometimes it really sucks. It's just sometimes you get up in it and then you realize after you're already in it, I should have game planned a little more. And I'm like, I just don't want to do that. But
Yeah.
in the process, I overdid it. I just feel like I wasted a bunch of time I didn't need to waste.
Well, that's what I can say. You know, that's part of the thing I kind of love about this job too, man. And you got to be adaptive, and you got to keep yourself on your toes, and sometimes even, you know, there's been a couple like rigging situations that I've been in. I'm like, you know, you sit there and you think, you're like, okay, how the hell am I going to do this? Like how, you know, like you know, just I like the challenge, man.
I do
So
too. I do too. And the change, no two are the same. Every
yeah,
one of them is different. So I love problem solving, especially when it's something you're good at. You know, you don't mind solving a problem when it's something you're good at.
Absolutely.
And I ain't good at a whole lot, so I just stick to doing this stuff.
Well, you're kind of okay at cutting trees, I think.
I try.
Yeah. You're super good enough.
Yeah, super good enough, 100%. Yep, yep. Oh man.
Oh man. Yeah, that's right. Well, I'm just sitting here being bored, my friend. I've been lost. My leader is from on Tuesday night, Tree Talk Tuesday night. My dude, my and I know I'm razzling you, my friend.
You're good.
What's up, Elite? How are you? But dude, it got to a point now to where around here that everybody knew. It was like, hey, Dad, it's Tuesday. It's Tree Talk Tuesday. Everybody knew.
Oh, wow. Don't
Yeah.
tell me that. Make me feel even worse. Son of a
Oh
gun.
no, no, it's
Yeah.
cool, man. I'm glad that you're taking a break for yourself and doing whatever it is you need to do for yourself. Uh, uh,
I
self
just
help.
I didn't want to come on and hide it and just pretend like, oh, everything's all good. I'm gonna keep doing this and not enjoying it just so YouTube sends me $14. Like, wow. Like, and so in all of YouTube, it was like, pfft, you know what? I will say I got the greatest YouTube payment I've had in forever around Christmas or whenever you guys sent all them damn donations. I forgot about them and I seen a deposit and I'm like, what the hell was that? Someone just put money in my account and I like want to go check it. And I'm like, oh my God, that's from everybody sending me all them damn donations on there. I'm so used to YouTube. If it's right at $100 because it's got to be $100 before they'll send you a payment. But
Okay.
I don't hit $100 anymore because I don't know. It's just a hit and a miss when my which ones of my videos get views. But so it may be 2 or 3 weeks before I hit $100. So I wasn't seeing YouTube on there, and I think I just got like a $114 one before. So I'm like, ought to be a couple months before I get another YouTube check, and then one came, and I wasn't expecting it. It was more than the normal one, and I'm like, what the hell? I
Mm-hmm.
think it was I think altogether it was like $180 or something crazy. I was like, holy shit. So
Well,
and
good.
if you talk to anybody and just let everybody know I'm not going nowhere. I just
Yeah,
need
we know, man. We know.
just a restart.
Dano says that it cannot be all about the money.
It ain't I'm telling you, it is definitely not about the money, or I wouldn't do YouTube.
Yeah, because you're not gonna. Oh God, man, my watchtower. I tell you what, a lot of the subscribers came from shorts. The actual watched hours on my videos, I'm nowhere even remotely close to being monetized.
Really?
Not even close.
Huh. Oh, okay. Damn. So, but I thought the way it works is whichever one of them you hit first, you can monetize, is what I
I'm
thought.
yeah, I'm not. No.
Really? That sucks, dude. Because I thought if you were alive, like, if you were able to monetize, then you can do live videos too.
So I think that's at 500 subscribers.
Oh, five? Okay.
I think it's 500 subscribers. I know at 1,000 subscribers you're able to be monetized, but you have to have 4,000 watched hours. Hey, good evening, Aaron. Yeah, you got to have 4,000 watched hours, and then in order for you to say have memberships or that sort of thing, you have to have 3,000 watched hours.
Well,
And
I
I'm
tell you,
either,
here's what I would do. Do a couple more of these. Like, let me know, bring somebody on, do a couple more of these live feeds, and just do long chats where you ask them questions. And that should get your watch time up there pretty quick.
that's
And
why I've been doing all these random lives, man, because I'll be honest with you, I told my wife, and I'll be honest with everybody that's even listening here. I want to make one penny, and I know you've known that, but that kind of ruins it because you said I have to make at least $100 for them to send it to me.
yeah,
So all right, so that changes it. I gotta
but
go.
it'll show you like your money in your studio and kind of how everything's performing and stuff. But yeah, yeah, I'm pretty sure it has to be 100 before they'll send you anything.
Right on. I'm not sure. I really don't know. I did it because, well, because I quickly realized that when I started doing tree work, at first, it's and it's from watching you guys, a lot of you guys, I'm like, well, hey, I do trees. Hell, I could probably do some tree stuff. Let me try this out. And then I
Oh, yeah.
start doing it and everything, and I'm like, wow, this is like a whole different kind of job on top of a job. And then I quickly realized after that, I'm like, yeah, I'm never gonna be the dude that go it some people go really like I don't know how long it takes them. They're probably really good at what they do, but it would take me a really long time to edit a video likely. And
I think
yeah,
you'd be surprised. Like sometimes you just gotta have the mind for it, dude, and you can get pretty quick at it. My problem, and the reason it takes me so long, is because I want it to be a little different. Like I don't know, like I'm always, and usually I end up coming up with the same style video that I always do, but I'm always like, do this, try to change something here and this and that. You could just get a style, and if you're, I feel like after I get a break and I come back, I can put constant content out. It's just I got so stuck on that I was just repeating myself over and over and over. And then I realized, whoa, a lot of the stuff that maybe I've talked about or I've shown or I've done, there's so many new people on my channel, and I feel like a lot of the older ones that were on my channel before, they're gone and don't watch anymore. So you got to be okay with like repeating yourself because I feel like a new person hears it every time. It's
it's
a new
quite
set of
possible,
people.
man. I mean, uh being as that you're, for example, we'll just say a VT. Let's say, you tie it, you want to teach somebody how to tie a VT. How many damn times do you do that video? I mean, or how many different ways is there to tie it? And
Well, here's an example. How many videos you gonna put out on how to use a speed line? Look at August's channel. He has explained how to speed line a billion different times. And
yep,
I look at the comment section, and that's not bad. That's I looked at his comment section, and I've never seen anybody be like another speedline video.
yeah,
There's
for sure,
there's a new
Daniel.
person that it ticks with every single time, and that new person is so grateful to him every time. And I'm like, huh, okay. Well, I mean, I don't know what I expect. I feel like I'm afraid to repeat stuff, and it'll keep me from doing a lot of things.
P&J said that you should possibly make a bunch of shorts out of your old videos, link the video into the short.
Yeah.
That would absolutely be a good one. Daniel says he's all about hanging out and meeting us, meeting y'all. And that's for sure, Daniel. That's awesome. That's a great part about it too.
Yeah, get
And
Daniel in here and do a video with him and do a Q&A or something like that, or you know, I don't know. You figure out. You know what you want to do. I took it. I kind of took it from only tree people were watching my video, so I only stuck to tree. Like this question, this question. I feel like there's so much more room where if you got a little more personal with some of these tree guys and just went off the cuff, I think the interviews could be really good.
yeah, Randall, he said Randall's, and it's true. He says, man, a video of a tie down ratchet strap gets 1 million views. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Like the video per se, that what is the most popular short I have is literally me cutting through a tree. And I made 3 different cuts on that particular tree that was laying on the ground. I made shorts out of all 3 of them. One of them got like 280 some thousand views. The other one got like 9,000.
Yeah, that's awesome though.
But it's crazy how it is like that. I have a friend. I'm not sure if you've seen his channel, Evergreen Organics. Uh,
No, I haven't.
okay, well, Evergreen Organics. What the hell was I saying about him? So his channel there, he's got a lot of shorts. His most popular short is him putting gas in his chainsaw.
What?
It's just like I mean, tons, like thousands and thousands of views. And it's just a short, of course, but it's him putting gas in his chainsaw. That's
See that?
like, I made I made fun of YouTube one time when my friend and I were camping, and I'm like, hey, watch how stupid YouTube is. And I made a short out of me grilling toast. And just while I was sitting there grilling the toast, it got 1,500 views.
It's
That's
crazy
just that's
because
ridiculous.
yeah, I am like it drives me nuts at the same time because like I'm like I know why my short don't get viewed because I look at my own feed on YouTube and the stupidest stuff comes up, stuff that I wouldn't. Oh, it drives me nuts. It
Yeah.
drives me nuts. I'm like, well, you
Uh,
did like little kid stuff, like weird stuff, like a kid singing and like doing a TikTok thing, and I'm like, why would you
well,
suggest me to watch this little kid sing this TikTok?
well,
At
well,
what point did I give you the indication that I want to watch that? YouTube, come
never, never know, man. Never know.
on. Some of them are funny. Some
Randall
of them are funny.
says, elite landscape. Randall, he says YouTube is crazy to figure out, but it's just about the effort and the energy we put into it,
Yeah.
for sure. You're in full swing, Randall, and your season over there, and just complete mulch madness going on. Randall, he's a elite landscapes, as you can imagine. He's a landscaper over there, and he does a lot of high end landscaping and lawn care. And
Really.
oh yeah, he's knee deep in mulch this time of year. That guy is, aren't you, buddy?
I have a couple people that I do that for, but yeah, it's not usually something I get into too much. But there's those certain people that like, yeah, I'm down to do some landscaping. I kind of like it sometimes. I think it's fun.
Yeah, it's a different change of pace.
Yeah, building a retaining wall, stuff like that.
I like doing retaining walls. I've done a couple
Dude,
nice size.
I got a retaining wall story for you. So I
Well, let's hear
got
it.
I got I was working for this guy, the one who owed me all the money, the last one I ever worked for. But we show up in this subdivision, and this subdivision's built on this ridiculous incline, like on this hill. It looks crazy too. Then the truck's got to make it down into there, and so we show up, and they have a retaining wall made from ties, um, wood ties, and an old one up there. He goes and apparently bids this job because I built some gnarly retaining walls, and I like moved full retaining walls that like wrapped around buildings and stuff, moved the beds in and cut land out. Like I can do that stuff and fix them, but I don't like doing it. But he puts me on this retaining wall job. I think I have a video of us slopping in the mud to build it too. But as we get started, the lady comes out and gives me a drink, and she lets me know that they hired a what did they call this guy? Uh, a geologist and something else.
Yeah, our money grows like that too, just not as fast, Randall.
Like,
So a geologist.
yeah, and a land surveyor and an archaeologist, or not? No, not an archaeologist.
Were they digging for dinosaurs?
Yeah, I know. What's the guy that like? Ah, I'm like having a brain fart.
What's the
But
word we're looking
somebody,
here for, Randall?
a major official dude, architect. Jesus, an
There we
architect.
go. Okay,
He come in with some dude that worked for the
that's
state
awesome, Randall.
and like give these certain measurements and sizes to how this needed to be tiered off for it to be safe for the whole neighborhood. Because this wall was holding the whole hillside from rushing down into the neighborhood. And
Okay.
this idiot, I'm a tree climber. Like, yeah, I built you a few retaining walls, but he goes and gets this job to do this, and I shouldn't be doing this. I find out that, some dude who's a genius is the guy who built the original one, and it's not holding up. So you want me, this knucklehead tree guy, to build one for you now? Like, I feel like I'm about to get in trouble, is what's going to happen. So I argued with him that night and decided he, like, somehow talked me into just doing it. So I took the old walls and he told me to rip them out. And I'm like, I'm not ripping all those old walls out. I'm just not doing it. You know, I'll use all that and we'll backfill and I'll tie into the old ones and their dead men will hold it more into the like because certain parts of the walls were rotted. But dude, this thing was 100 and 120 yards and 3 layers that were 8 foot.
Oh, dang.
So long, and it was holding so much land from like rushing in. I still to this day, anytime I get anywhere around there, I go by to see if everybody's still living around there. I figure I hear about it on the news where it just a whole town gets smothered because the retaining wall falls. But it still
So,
looks good. But yeah, I can't believe he got me into that. I still feel like it's not up to code, but yeah, whatever.
um, so I used to. It sounds like it should have been like a steel sheeting getting pounded into the ground. Not in this particular case. And yeah, I've done some pretty big retaining walls too, to where I've had to set deadmen and stuff. I actually did marine construction for quite a while, so I made seawalls and that sort of thing. That's actually pretty sweet. I get to drive around Michigan to some of the places that I've worked, and I can say, hey, I set that whole seawall right there, or I put those docks in, or whatever. So that's pretty cool.
Well, it ended up working for me because, like I said, only certain parts of those walls were going bad and rotting and ripping apart. So, and I needed to put these drains in too. They wanted to have drains at the corners of each because it all kind of went one direction.
Yep.
And so I put these drains at the ends, one up like 5 foot, maybe it was like 4 or 5 foot. But then I would just use and dig like a trench where the new dead men would go and bust into the wall, use my chainsaw, cut through their wooden ones, and run one in. And I had all the additional ones coming off that wall that were helping hold. So after it got built, like I was pretty confident with it, but getting into it and trying to come up with some kind of plan to make it work was, oh my god, dude, I was so frustrated. I remember weeks where I just would have gave anything to be back in a tree, and it was like raining and stuff. Ah, I hated it. But yeah, landscaping's fun sometimes until you get stuck with something like that.
For sure, for sure. Hey, what's up, Josh Kellogg? How are you, man? Long time no see, buddy. My friend and I were just talking about we're doing the Manatee River, dude. This particular year. Where's the best place to get in at, Josh? We're trying to take the whole Manatee River, bro.
Dang.
Yeah, we're gonna do that again this year.
What are you kayaking or
Canoeing.
canoeing?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Very good.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I
every
know.
kid with a blue collar dad knows every project he has ever worked on. For sure.
Yeah.
Amen to that. No kidding. So last year, buddy, my friend and I, Rich, we went down the Muskegon River, and it was right around. I don't know exactly, but I do believe it was right around 300 miles. In on a canoe, we went down and did the whole Muskegon River. And this year we're planning to do. It's called the Manatee River, which is a little bit north of us. And I think that one is right around 215 miles of stream, I think.
Wow,
So we'll be doing that.
that's crazy.
Yeah, man, and got to do other things than just work, you know.
Yep.
It'd go crazy like if I had to. I got to take breaks from that too, man. I get so backed up, and and you get so much going on, and you start feeling the pressure and everything. And my answer to that is usually just my wife and I take off and we go somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I feel like happened. Like I feel like I got so much into trees, I turned my head and looked, and my daughter's grown and about to head off to college, and I'm like, whoa, damn, should have did more. Like that sucks, but it's good, but still, it sucks for me. I wish I would have enjoyed that time when she was around and younger a little more, but can't complain too much. She's a good kid. So
Yeah, that tends to happen. I think that's just part of us getting older too, and our kids getting older and everything. We all of a sudden, we're older, and our kids moving out or moving on and being successful and this, that, and the other. And next thing we know, we're like, oh wow, huh? Yeah, and then you get time to reflect and so on and so forth.
yep.
But that's awesome, Josh. So I didn't know where you said that I could actually do from Lake Huron and then catch the Manistee off of the Sobble. Is that what it is? Or are you talking up the only way that I know of to get to Lake Huron from Lake Huron to Lake Michigan is going up to, I believe what is that, Black Lake up there by Grayling, where you can take that across the state. I forget the route, Josh. Uh Sorry about that, Mike. You got that? You got about have that thing stickered all the heck now, don't you?
Yeah, we're good.
All right.
We're set. I still
Do
got a
you,
load of stickers.
you got to leave room for Dano's sticker because Dan
I'll
and
put it right
Dan
over the
says,
top of everything else.
there you go. Do you have a climbing arborist sticker?
Yes, I do.
Right on.
Yeah.
Edu-
Or no, I don't. Climbing arborist? No, I
I said,
don't. Actually.
yeah, that's it. I almost got him confused too, but educated climber Patrick, he is awesome, dude.
Yes, he is.
Very smart guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like he's a guy that I can relate a lot to him. I feel like he's given a lot of knowledge to everyone and will probably get none of the credit. So he's very, very smart. I've learned a lot of just little things from him when I watch him. So
Hey,
he's
we
a sweet
got
dude.
two old farts tree service in here now. That's the like you said, that is literally the best moniker in the game, dude.
Yes, it is 100%.
So there's a couple mile portage into the Manatee. Okay. I know people who have done it, and they're all racers. Tough to get 130 mile. Oh yeah, I know, buddy. Yeah, my I was talking with my friend Rich and saying, yeah, there's no way we're getting that far up the Osable. Not in our Radisson canoe. We're gonna need something a little bit more sleek than the Radisson. And Dano says tree mugs. Yeah, tree mugs.
Yeah, that dude's a wealth of knowledge.
We got William Moxie, the turtle man, just popping in saying, what's up? Hey, fellas.
That's awesome. I
Well,
got
my
something
friend,
different to look at.
what's that?
So it'd be nice to have something different to look at now.
All right, P&J, you have a good evening. Take care. And yeah, Mike, I was gonna say, don't let me keep you, man. I'll sit here and flap my gums with you most of the night, buddy. But I ain't trying to keep you, so we can.
I'm actually, I tell you what, I am gonna run off and go grab something to eat. But hell, if we can get your watch time up there, I'm down for another one. Get you a
Right.
list of questions. I'm an open book. I mean, ask, find out questions that. I mean, I'll do demos. We'll get you up there to where you can at least make a penny off this. This is
Oh, yeah.
great. But yeah, I'm down to do another one too. So when you get bored, just give me a holler. If I'm available, I'm down.
Roger that. What you got going on tomorrow, my friend? Anything?
I feel like I did.
Don't you love that?
Yeah. I
The
don't
other,
even think about it until like here in about an hour when I'm right after I figure out what I'm gonna eat. Then I'm
yeah.
like, what's going on tomorrow? It's like my brain works on a clock. It tunes out. There's just too many different things to think of sometimes. But I don't I don't know. I don't think I do.
Yeah. I've went out and I've had quite a few bids lately, but everybody's just been tire kickers lately, it seems like.
Yeah.
So we'll see. That could be a sign of things to come too.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I have a couple to look at, but it was one of them ones where somebody's like, "Oh, it's the one where the tree was falling apart," and he was like, "Hey, I got this and this and this that I want you to look at too." And then I wasn't the biggest fan of him when it was all said and done, and so I'm like, "Do I really want to work for? Do I even want to do that?" Like, it wasn't didn't like the way it kind of like the thing was I only talked to this dude, okay, and he's pretty cool. And then out of nowhere, right as I'm the next day, I'm getting ready to head up the tree. I got my gear on and stuff. Some random lady walks around the house. I had never seen a lady. She says, "Oh, hey, Mike, make sure you do this and this and this, and then send me everything in an invoice," and like starts listing off of these all these things that I need to do, and then just walks off. And I'm like, "Who the fuck was that?" I looked at Jake. That's all I said too. I'm like, "Who was that?"
Yeah.
And then I figured after I thought about it for a second, it's probably his wife. But at the end, I'm like, "Nah, dude. Like, you wanted some help. You wanted this buddy. You know, I know a guy that knows you. Can you help me out, kind of buddy? But we're not getting all ignorant. I'm not chasing her down and doing all this stuff. Let's me and you figure it out now." And he's like, "Oh, okay." I'm like, "God dang, why would I don't know why people feel the need to add to your work because I was already stressing anyway." And then she wanted me to jump through hoops and shit. And I'm like, what? I'm not doing it. But yeah.
That'll be cool, Daniel. What are you getting for? Okay, one more question, man. What are you getting for dinner? What's for dinner tonight?
Probably McDonald's. I'm a fancy eater, man.
What do you think about? I'm not a fan, but did you hear about Wendy's doing this adaptive menu change stuff? My wife was telling me about it. I don't follow the crap, but and she don't neither, but she heard about like Wendy's, I guess, is doing some adaptive menu change depending on the time of day or whatever. They're gonna change the price of their menu items.
What the?
Yeah. So certain times of the day, a burger's gonna cost you more than other times.
I'm easily aggravated. Like, and it's obvious because as soon as you said adaptive menu, I instantly thought about every time that I go to McDonald's and they're like, "Will you be using the McDonald's app?" No, what the hell would I be sitting here at the damn drive-through for? Pulling up to the menu if I'm gonna use the app. Like,
You should you okay, so
drives
you
me
should
nuts,
yeah. You should use the app though because you get discounts and perks, man. You get
dude.
like you get free stuff, and then you can order it on your phone. And then check this out. My wife and I last time we got McDonald's, man, I felt all special and stuff. We just pulled into the parking spot. They brought the food out to me, and then I drove off like a rock star.
That's pretty slick. Like, I understand the reason for having that app. Like, I just am like, I feel like if
I hate the
somebody's using
drive-through
the
every
app,
now and
don't
then.
ask me because it's not a real person asking me either. It's a freaking thing. And then I'm like, "No, sir." And all of a sudden, a little girl goes, "What can I get you for today?" I'm like, "I didn't mean to call you sir. It was a guy talking before, and now, oh, come on, man. You guys just making everything difficult." But I am so against most of that stuff. And they talked me into getting the rewards thing at Casey's gas station. Do you have Casey's where you're at?
No,
Oh, damn.
no,
Casey's is shit, dude. That's my favorite. But they uh they talked me into getting rewards there
You want
because
some?
I always get pizza and
sure.
stuff from. Well,
Thank you,
I
Dan.
didn't, dude. I didn't know. It turned out like I checked my reward card and they owed me like it was like what was it, like $485 worth of stuff
Holy
before I
crap, dude.
before I realized that it gave you stuff back. And I'm like, I said, "What?" And she goes, "Yeah, your card's got I don't think I've ever seen anybody's card have that much on it." And I was like,
No.
"Where's this what card?" And she's like, "Your rewards." And I was like, "Yeah, hey, what do you get for that?" And she's like looked at me sideways. I'm like, they gave me a discount one day if I got it. So that just did that. And then I put my number in every time and she told me, she says, "Go download this app and get on there and look." And I had like 80,000 points or something. And totaled to like $480 something in merchandise or gas
That's
or pizza.
awesome.
Dude, I didn't pay for pizza. I just now gonna start paying for pizza again. It's been about a year that I didn't pay for pizza. It felt like I was, damn, this is crazy. Yeah, I need to give it up a little bit and do more of the stuff like that. I got to stop being so stubborn like against technology, but I don't know.
I'm
I
the
feel like
same
it's trying to
way.
take my job. So
I'm the same way, Mike. When I want to transfer money from my bank account or something like that, I still call the bank.
yeah,
I still actually go into the bank with checks and give it to the people. But like,
I just don't. I don't know. Some of it I just hate because I feel like anytime I order something off the internet, my account gets hacked,
all
and it's
right,
like
PayPal.
PayPal.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually, my wife had to shut hers down because our PayPal is what she went through the PayPal, and that's how they got our number last time.
Oh shit.
So I don't know how, but I think it was a mix up kind of on her part where they wanted to. Our account actually didn't get hacked. She did this security thing where they asked a bunch of questions. Well, she got aggravated halfway through it and was like, and just like exited out. And the bank was like, "Oh my god, fraud!" And they froze our account. And it was like
No,
on a 3-day weekend, of course.
sure.
So,
Lord.
we didn't find out till Friday at about 7 p.m. And then, banks didn't open till like Tuesday. But yeah, that's why I think everybody should have some cash hidden at home.
Amen
But
to that, brother.
yes, sir. Well,
Well,
buddy, I'm gonna
yeah.
go grab some dinner. And
All right.
whenever you want to do it again, just holler at me. I'm down.
All right, man. You have a great evening. I appreciate you stopping in
You
and
too,
chatting
bud.
with us.
Not a problem. Tell everybody I'll be back soon.
All right, man. Will do.
See you, bud.
Peace out. Holy crap. Well, that was pretty cool. We're still alive, just so you know.
Yes, ma'am.
Jeffrey, I think I'm still here. I'm still alive. You just, where are you going, man? Where are you going? The party just started, Jeffrey. You just showed up. Oh, man. Jeffrey already took off. Dan says you're in. Everybody left? That's okay. Lucy's snoring like crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know who we got in here. Oh, Dan. But looks like our feed is quite lagging. Still a few here. Yeah, I suppose there is. How's the weather in your neighborhood, too, old fart? Old fart's got to talk about the weather, I do believe. My freaking dog. Jeez, Lucy. My dog is laying upside down and just absolutely snoring. Oh, Dano, what you got going on tomorrow, buddy? You got more tree work. You get those I loved that one tree you sent. You felt like a tree murderer because you were killing that live tree. You know, the only thing live about that tree were the vines. I swear, man, some of the crap that they get you into is crazy, honestly. There's been a few of your videos and stuff I've watched through the years, man, and I've literally just shake my head at it, dude. I'm like, wow, right on. Got to be getting pretty late over there at the hacienda, ain't it, Dano? Anyway, guys, yeah, I appreciate you guys sticking around. Rain tomorrow. I'm gonna call it an evening. It was pretty cool to have Mike on here. I'm gonna talk to my wife now. All right, Dano. You have a good evening, man. We'll be talking at you. Take care, everyone. Hey, see you, Josh. I appreciate you stopping in, buddy. It was full of green, bro. Have a good night. Enjoyed listening. Oh, and now you comment, Kevin. All right, Kevin. Take care, buddy. See ya.